time is it? Thank you guys so much for sharing and liking the video. Remember, if you do recreate this video, you will enter to win a custom chef coat for Camp Puga. We will be doing today. I will be releasing the winners for the Camp Puga chef coat from last week, or 2 weeks ago actually, and the baking basket. We already gave away the pots and pans to Nemo and Raxi Gonzalez. Congratulations again, guys. Go ahead and get all of your ingredients ready. We'll talk a little bit about what's going on with the Top Chef Junior campers. Tell you a little bit of updates on what's going on with the huge giveaway we're deciding to do. And what else? A lot going on, which is really cool. And a quick little update of the soon-to-be Camp Puga School. Very exciting. I see words. I think it's Camille. Hi, Chef, something.
Young can't wait for this one. So that's from Camille.
Oh, thank you, Camille.
And then Gina just confirmed that Justin is there as well.
Woohoo, Justin. Alrighty, guys, what time is it?
It is 6:07.
All right, let's go ahead and talk a little bit about what's going on. So we have Chef Isabel and Chef Zoe and Chef Zeke. They're doing really well with Camp Top Chef Junior. Right now, we have all three chefs training with different chefs in the area. I just met up with Chef Isabel right now. Actually, and Chef Zoe's probably there now. They're meeting with Undisputed, what is it? Yes, but what's it, Bar and Grill?
Yes.
Undisputed Bar and Grill owner, Chef Madrid, and his team is out there. They're training our campers. Last week, they also met with Chef Rulis down in the west side. And next week, they have a few chefs that they're going to be meeting with. So we appreciate you, their interest and their support in our program. And we hope that you all can go out there and support them as well. They both have amazing restaurants. Soon, hopefully enough, we'll do an event out there where you all can go and enjoy their food. Excuse me. So we thank them so much. We hope that you all go out there and support them as they have supported this program and some of our campers. So our Top Chef Junior contestants are doing really well. If you don't already follow them on Facebook or Instagram, a lot of their links, they post a lot of pictures. So please go out there and support them. They're doing really well. Another update that we have going on is some of you have seen that we've decided to do Help El Paso. We're feeding 400 families in May. I will update you with the last update that I have. We have officially gotten 2 title sponsors for this event. So the sky is the limit up to now. We're really growing. We have officially 2 title sponsors for the event. So now we're just looking for the other sponsorships. But as far as the bulk of all the food, it has already been taken care of, which we're really excited for that. I'll go ahead and announce the title sponsors as soon as they submit their contracts and we're affiliated with them. Then we can go ahead and announce those title sponsors. Up until then, we're doing really well. Another quick update for you all is we are on the move right now with opening up a culinary school for kids. And I say that with happiness and supportiveness from you all. The reason I decided to open up a school was because of you guys. We are realizing that there is definitely a need. A lot of these pictures and all that keeps me going. So we've realized that El Paso needs a culinary school for kids. So we'll hopefully, fingers crossed, God willing, we open up a school next year for kids. So be looking out for that. With that being said, I encourage you guys to keep doing these recipes. We want to keep promoting and making this a very live goal. So Camp Puga has taken off so well. It's all over El Paso. It's all over the media. But we really want to open up a culinary school for kids. We're going to start from ages 5 to 15. And then we're going to be offering adult classes, couple nights, things like that. But we're going to start off with the little kids. And then soon to be, hopefully in a couple of years, we actually open up a university here in El Paso. So that's the goal right now. But because of all the growth and you guys being very supportive and joining Camp Puga, that's why we have decided to go in the direction of actually opening up a culinary school and inviting all of you guys to be a part of it. So we're super excited about that. Other than that, let's go ahead and get started on today's recipe because I talk too much. So today we are doing Greek flatbread. We're really excited about that. I know in reality, as much as I hate to admit it, this program was created during a virtual time, and the world is kind of falling back into its place. So it gets a lot harder for you guys to actually make these recipes, a lot of less interaction. But I think that's the perfect time for the school to open when we're 100% back to normal. And it gives you a chance to actually go to a school and start learning how to do all these things. So as much as I want to realize that there's not a lot of interaction on Camp Puga, it's okay. It was created during a pandemic for opportunities to do something at home. And now that we're not all at home anymore, it's very understandable that not everyone's doing the recipes, but it's more of an opportunity to actually do a pop-up shop so you all can go and learn and actually go to school for culinary arts. So we'll give you guys more information about that later on as we go through the motion of all of that. So we're really excited about that. Be looking out for the event. If you are a part of Camp Puga or you support Camp Puga in any single way possible, and that's commenting, sharing, liking one of our videos, I encourage you guys to be a part of this giveaway. It's at no cost to you or myself. You just come and donate your time, making these baskets, giving them away, seeing all these people that want to be a part of your program. It's going to be happening May 22nd. We'll give you an exact location, but we are set in stone right now for May 22nd. So we're really excited about that. Be looking out for more information on that huge giveaway where we'll be feeding about 1,600 people, 400 families here in El Paso. So let's go ahead and get started. So I'm gonna go ahead and be making some flatbread. It's only 4 simple ingredients. Now I'm beginning to think I might not even use this because flatbread is a very soft dough. So this might be too tough for it. So let me actually grab a bowl. So today we're doing flatbread. The ingredients we are going to be using is flour, regular AP flour. We're going to use Greek yogurt. You're more than welcome to use any yogurt of choice. For the recipe, I do use Greek yogurt. 2 tablespoons of oil. And a pinch of salt. So I have my griddle here that I'm going to be using to toast my flatbread, pita bread, whatever you want to call it. You can use the stove top. I would be very careful with just using the burners because it is a very soft dough. So you might get it to fall through. You want to use like a placa, something a lot harder, or actually get a pan and then you can toast it on the pan. So you can do it either way. Let me go ahead and grab a wooden spoon. So let's go ahead and get started. You're gonna go ahead and start with 1 cup of flour. See if I can fit my hand in here. So I have a 1/4 here, so I'm gonna put 4 of these will equal 1 cup. Alrighty, so I have 1 cup of flour. I'm gonna do 1/2 cup of Greek yogurt. So I'm gonna go ahead and scoop my Greek yogurt in here. I'm gonna do 1/2 cup. How many viewers we have? Okay. Remember, this is gonna be a very, very soft dough. So be prepared for that. Don't think you're doing it wrong. We're just gonna use the flour to knead it up. Okay, we need 2 tablespoons of oil. Okay, and a pinch of salt, just like that. Alrighty, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get my wooden spoon here. And I'm gonna mix this up. First, I'm gonna mix it up with my wooden spoon. Once it's all kind of incorporated, I'm gonna then put it on my surface area, my countertop, and then I'm gonna mix it with my hands. So start mixing it up. It's gonna get a little crumbly. All right, so once you see it getting crumbly and it can kind of start coming together, you're gonna put it on your surface right here, because you're gonna start combining it together with your hands. So 2 things that are gonna come from this. It's either gonna be too soft where I'm gonna have to add a little bit more flour, or it's gonna be too dry and I'm gonna have to add a little bit of salt. I mean, a little bit of water, sorry, not salt. So what you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna start kneading the dough. So kind of like when we did tortillas, if you've done tortillas with us, you're gonna start kneading the dough. You can kind of pick it up, kind of massage it with your hands. Again, this is a very, very soft dough. You don't want it to be too thick. Just like that. If you can get it to kind of mold already, you don't want it to be too thick, like too doughy. As long as it's malleable, as long as you can mold it with your hand, it's good. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm gonna already start heating up my griddle here, because again, it's gonna happen very quickly. You can make these as big as you want, as little as you want. However size you feel like you want to make your flatbread. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to dust my counter space like this. And then this is when you get to decide how big you want to do them. So I'm going to do mine. I'm going to grab about the size of a golf ball. Yeah, this is about it. And then I'm going to make a little ball out of it. Just like that, and then I'm gonna flatten it so it's easier for me to roll. Just like that. And then I'm gonna go ahead and roll it out. So I'm gonna actually use today I'm gonna use a bottle of wine. Now the thickness, you guys are probably gonna ask me, well, how thick does it have to be? This one, this is your choice. You can make it as thin as you want. You can make it as thick as you want. Flatbread can go either way. However you feel like you want to do it.
Chef?
Yes.
So then it's asking you what temperature you have the griddle on.
The griddle, it is on 300 degrees. That's probably, this one goes really high. So this is probably like at a medium. If you have a medium temp. You could also do this at the point where, if it's a little bit thicker, you can kind of stuff it with anything, like the flatbread that you can stuff. You can do it like that. Alrighty. So because I want to be a little bit more perfectionist, I'm going to go ahead and cut this out into a better looking circle. Yeah. So I'm going to cut this out into a circle. I'm gonna put that aside. I'm gonna go ahead and do another one. I'm gonna do about 3 of them and then we'll go ahead and cook them together. So remember, I'm gonna do probably about the size of a golf ball. And then I'm gonna flatten it out so it helps me roll it out. So I'm not trying to make a mess out of it. Put a little bit of flour on there. Get my wine bottle here. If you have a rolling pin, you're more than welcome to use a rolling pin. And then again, on that thickness, you can do the thickness however you like. I'm gonna do mine as flatbread. I want it to be as thin as I can. And today I'm gonna pair mine with some hummus. So you can use these in a sandwich. You can use this in a taco. So you can kind of make like a gyro. If we're still doing a Greek taco, you're more than welcome to do that. If you wanna do, you can use it with hummus, so it'd be like pita bread. You can use it for plenty of different options. Whoop. Okay, I'm gonna roll one more out. Now I am gonna show you guys, there's a piece of hard flour in there. I am gonna show you guys a thicker one. So we're gonna do kind of like a gordita looking one, a really thicker one. That way you can kind of see what it's gonna look like. But on top of that, before you actually, if you already have started baking or cooking them, make sure you put down a little bit of oil or butter so that you can get a little bit more flavor on your flatbread, pita bread.
Charlie and Marie want to know if you drink the wine before or after cooking the flatbread.
At all times, before and after. I am a big wine drinker, but that's for a different show. If you are new to our Camp Puga, welcome. I'm talking to people that I have never really heard comments from, but I appreciate you being here. And if you are new, welcome, once. And two, please post pictures of your kiddos doing the recipes, or if you want to do them, you're more than welcome to. And let us know what you think. I actually have a lot of parents who will reach out and say, I'm learning a lot more than my kiddos learning. That's what we're here for. We're here for all of us to learn something. Let me grab a little more. This one, I'm gonna do it a little bit thicker. This is gonna be my 4th one, but I'm gonna do this thicker so that it kind of looks like a gordita.
Your sister's rubbing it in that she has your rolling pin.
Thanks, Melissa, for keeping my rolling pin. Alright, so I'm gonna do a little bit of a thicker one. I'm not gonna roll it out too big because I'm trying to keep it as thick as possible. Just like that. So this one is about 1/4 of an inch thick, that's what I'm looking for. Alrighty, and then I have quite a bit left that I could probably make another 6 flatbreads if I wanted to, but I'm not yet. Maybe in a little bit. Let me go ahead and grab either some butter or I'll put some oil down. I think I have butter. Negative.
Okay. I think we use it all the time.
Yeah. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use a little bit of oil So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a drop of oil down, like that. And then with a paper towel, and if this was you using a pan, you can do that. My griddle might be a little too high. Everyone's griddle is different, but so I just pulled it down to about 200 degrees. I'm gonna go ahead and cook my flatbread on there. And then I'm gonna give it about 2 minutes and I'm gonna go ahead and flip it over. So go ahead and let that cook. Again, you can choose to do any size you like. I decided to do this size because I decided to do this size. So you're gonna start getting a little bit of bubbles on top. That's when you know it's starting to dry out, which is good. That's what you're looking for. And go ahead and cook the other side. It's gonna look like a tortilla. I mean, I can't describe it any other way, really. So I'm gonna go ahead and cook all three, and then we're gonna do this one together, the thicker one, so I can try to cut into it. So about 1 to 2 minutes on each side, just to give it that nice color is what you're looking for. Before I cook every single one of them, I'm gonna put some more oil on there so it doesn't stick. If you're cooking it out of a pan, that's like a non-stick pan, you'll be all right. I don't wanna get my griddle here dirty, so I'm gonna put some oil down, even though it might not stick already because of the flour that it's using, but let's go ahead and put that down. So I'm gonna put a little bit more oil on top. Just a few drops. I'm gonna use my handy dandy napkin here. I'm gonna cook another one. So again, 1 to 2 minutes, you're gonna cook it on both sides, and you have yourself some flatbread. What I'm gonna go ahead and do is, unfortunately, we don't have any more hummus that we made last 2 weeks ago. So I bought some more hummus. Again, you're probably like, you're a chef, why don't you make it? Well, sometimes it's a little easier to buy. We'll go ahead and serve that in a second. Maybe I shouldn't have turned it down. Now it's taking a little longer, so I'm gonna raise it back up a little bit. Move that to the side. Go ahead and do our other ones here. We're gonna go ahead and cut one up, or cut a few of them up together, put some hummus on there, and then we can go ahead and plate it. Again, a simple, quick, and easy recipe. You like flatbread, this will do a lot better. I personally have not tried it with different kinds of flours, but I'm not gonna say it's not possible. I think it's very possible, and that's probably something I'll try next, making it with some almond flour and see how it turns out. We will never know till we try it. Again, it looks like a tortilla, is pretty much what it turns out to be. You're just gonna get a little bit of a different flavor to it because of the Greek yogurt that's in there, the yogurt. All Alrighty, so let's go ahead and put that one down. Oops. Now the thicker one, we are gonna cook that one a little bit longer, just because it is a lot thicker. If you do it thinner, then you can cook it for 1 to 2 minutes and you'll be fine.
Erica wants to know your thoughts on coconut flour.
I use coconut flour when needed. I do like it. I'm not gonna say I don't. The only thing with coconut flour is you do have to add on a lot of additives to it to get what you're looking for. So you still have to use like your leavening agents and things like that to really get it to the point you need to. But for dietary needs and for special cooking, I'm all for it. I love it 100%. I personally don't use it quite often, but if a recipe calls for it, I don't mind it. I do use a lot of almond flour, but I know some people can be allergic to nuts and almonds, so that gets a little bit harder. But I'm all for it. And if it's a recipe you need help with and you need help finding ingredient alternatives, let me know and I can help you. Again, this is a really quick, simple one. We're still getting adjusted to this light. Usually it's dark, nighttime, what we're used to with Camp Puma by this time. So we have light here, no light on this side. Let me.
We also don't have a kitchen lights on.
Oh my God. I don't think it makes so much of a difference. Alrighty, let's go ahead and flip this one around. So this side will cook for another 3 to 4 minutes at that. Let me go ahead and cut these up. These little flatbreads. So if you see these flatbreads, they work good to make your little tacos. You can make your little gyros out of these, like a mini taco. Or you can cut them up, like I'm about to cut them up for your hummus. So I'm gonna cut these up in triangles, kind of like you would see it in a restaurant. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do, can you see the plate? Yes. I'm gonna go ahead and put some hummus down. Just like that. About 2 tablespoons of hummus. And then I just have my flatbread chips. So you can do this for like an appetizer. Little flatbread chips. So what you can go ahead and do is, where's the? You can go ahead and grab a little bit of hummus. Excellent. A little bit of hummus with your pita bread. You can use this for all types of things. And it's great. The texture is wonderful. Alrighty, so we have our thick pita bread here, or flatbread. This one is a lot more thicker. What I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm gonna go ahead and cut the inside of it. Ow, it's hot. So if I wanted to do a stuffed flatbread, I would just go ahead and open it up like this. And I can stuff everything in there and eat it like a gordita, just flatbread. Again, plenty of different ways that you can go ahead and make this recipe. We're gonna go ahead and put our YouTube channel in the description below, as well if you guys have any comments. If you do decide to remake this flatbread recipe, again, it took me less than 15 minutes. to actually make the recipe and another 3 minutes to cook it. So a quick, easy recipe. But we are gonna go ahead and give a custom chef coat away to a kiddo who can remake this. We're gonna go ahead and do a giveaway for that. So I encourage everybody to post pictures and enter the giveaway. Other than that, guys, I hope you guys really enjoy this simple, quick recipe. I will tell you, we have a lot of events coming up, so be excited for that. And for the month of April, we will be going into doing Italy. So we are transitioning over to Italy. So we'll be doing another 4 recipes in April. So be looking out for that. The weekend of Easter Sunday, I won't be live, but we will be posting a video for that week. So it'll be a pre-recording, so you guys can enjoy a recipe for that week. So other than that, guys, I hope you have a good one. I'm gonna stay on just in case you guys have a few more questions. If not, thank you so much for joining, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye, guys.